Well, good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning, Facebook family and friends. This is Dunamis D, your spiritual leader, life and relationship coach. And I'm excited. As y'all see, I am all adorned and dressed and ready for a wonderful, magnificent, tantalizing Tuesday, because this is a day that I have never seen before. You have never seen before. So I have great expectancy today, and you should as well. Well, I'm on my way to going out because we're going to have a live show with Devin DeMarcus. He is a great man, and I'm just coming to you right now to warn you, get ready, get ready, get ready, get ready, because it's going to be live. I don't even know what all we're going to talk about. I'm going to tell you, but I am going to tell you it's going to be real talk about real life, real relationships, because I'm on a movement. I'm on a quest that we are no longer just selling for good. Great is awaiting us. You are great. You are great. Let me see it right there. Type it in. I am great. I want you to take ownership of who you are, because anyone who's been great, they have been through some hell. They have been through some challenges. They have been victimized. They have been ridiculed. They have been persecuted. They have been put down. They have been misunderstood. Is that you? Is that you? I know it is, because you are great. And oftentimes, because of what we have gone through, it wants us to settle for good, because we just can't see the greatness that's before us and within us because of what we've been through. So I'm going to talk to you today about myself, really, because I was doing some self-reflecting, as I do, when I'm adorning myself and getting myself ready for the day. I have on my worship music. I do some self-reflecting, and basically God deals with me a lot in dreams. Okay, so the dreams that I have, it has meaning a lot of times. So I have to meditate on that, and I have to really digest it, because I know that greatness is on the inside of me. I know, because of all the hell that I've been through and what I experience on a day-to-day basis, is that greatness is trying to be prevented. So this weekend, as I was reflecting, this past weekend, I was with my mastermind group. OMG. OMG. I love it. I love it because they are great people. They have great minds. That's why it's called mastermind group. And the leader is great. His wife is great. We are a great people. And I'm so reminded when I'm with this group, they don't know it, but I'm reminded of 1 Kings, the 3rd chapter, when Solomon built the temple. And he built the temple, and he asked God for one thing. He said, these are your great people. And he said, I need understanding. I need understanding of how to be able to discern, how to be able to lead, how to be able to judge these great people. He didn't say good people. He said great people. And I look at the leader of that mastermind group as like Solomon, building something, building his temple, building the wealth, building an army of people who are great because the masterminds come together. Well, I was in a training, and one of the great speakers, she challenged me. And I love to be challenged. See, that's what great people do. Great people love to be challenged, because they know it's going to take them out of their comfort zone. They don't like to be challenged. They love to be challenged. Now, does it feel good? No. So when she looked at me, I was in a training workshop about being a speaker. She said, Pastor D, why are you here? And I looked at her beautiful self, and she didn't realize her affect, because her eyebrow went up. And I know that she was kind of perplexed. But I told her, I said, you know what? I said, I'm never, ever, ever, ever settled for where I am. Okay? I said, I can learn from great people. I can learn from those based upon what I do. I can learn from someone who do the same thing, because we sharpen one another. And that's a spiritual principle that great people live by. Iron sharpeneth iron. I'm going to say it again. It's in Proverbs. Iron sharpeneth iron. So one of the things that I told her, and this was my truth, this is my transparency now. I said, I'm here also because I said, I'm trying to come down a little bit. I mean, when I speak, I take ownership. When I speak, I take the room. And when I speak, I see great people who are living beneath their privilege. So I got to shock the consciousness. So I don't know what's going to come out of my mouth, because when I see things in the mind of victimizations, and when I see things in the mind and in the eyes of his people that our belief system has been distorted, I got to shock the consciousness. So Pastor D will say some things that will shock your consciousness, because in our minds, we put people in a box because of our titles, because we have been trained to think a certain way. So I was trying to say, how can I dummy down a little bit? How can I balance myself a little bit, you know? And she looked at me with that one eyebrow and she says, who told you that? You know, how do you know that? You know, in other words, she was saying, don't change who you are. That's what she was really saying. Oh, she didn't say it directly, but I knew it, because when greatness looks at you a certain way, you never compromise who you are for anyone. I'm going to say that again. You never compromise who you are for anyone. If you all are looking at me right now and you know that you're great, say, I will no longer compromise. Write that in there. I will no longer compromise. Because good wants to make you a people pleaser. Great puts you on the cutting edge. Great makes you stand out. Great brings up controversy. Great is on the cutting edge. Okay, I love her. I love the group that I'm in, because we're challenging one another. And the main thing is, it's not just about, ooh, how you make some money. Because if you can make some money and you don't really know who you are and you great, that money can diminish. That money can be made, but it can so easily be lost. Okay, but when you're great, you're steadily progressing. You're steadily going up. You're steadily going to another place that you have no idea of where you're going, because it's going to make you uncomfortable. It's going to challenge you. It's going to make you discomfortable. So you got to really, really say within yourself, I'm no longer going to be good. Good just ain't good enough. And I am a great man. I am a great woman. Either or. You can't be both. All right? You can't be both. So I'm going to give you a few things that I already told you that good and great has a distinction. Okay, and I mentioned one, but I want to go over some 4 things with you this morning before I go to rolling out, before I leave, because I'm going to have an awesome day, and I want to leave you with this whenever you see it. Principle number 1, okay? Good versus great. Good likes comfort. Great loves discomfort. I want you to hear what I said, because I said like for good, and I said love for great, okay? I love being put in challenging situations that is going to cause me to grow. I coach so many women, you all. I have been doing this for over 30 years. I just started coming out since it's been on social media, because I'm being pushed out of my comfort zone of just staying behind the scene. But I love it when someone who of great mind, good just can't challenge me. Now I'm going to tell you that right now. Hey, good just can't challenge me. But a great man or a great woman who is stepping out of their comfort zone, who have stepped out the box, who have stepped out and doing what their dream and their vision, I can glean from them all day long, because I love discomfort. Okay? And when you're trying to stay in comfort, it means that you're just settling for good. Okay? That's number 1. Number 2 is good likes fear. Okay? Great loves faith. All right, I'm going to say that again. Good likes fear. That means they will allow fear to make them stay stuck. They know they need more. They know they need to glean from a great man or a great woman. They know they need some things, but that fear will hold them hostage. They make excuses. Oh yeah. Let me tell you something. I'm in this mastermind group, and this stuff ain't for free. Hey, I hope he listening. It ain't for free, okay? But what I don't have, I can't afford not to have. Oh, I want y'all to pick that up. I'm going to let you marinate on that. Some things you can't afford to do, but you can't afford not to do it, okay? I probably should have charged for this Great Men Online Conference. I'm going to marinate on that for next year, okay? Because sometimes somebody giving you something that's going to take you out of your comfort zone, and you can't even see the value because it's free, okay? When people put a price to something that ain't going to give you no value, ain't going to give you nothing, that's what you all pay for. See, that's what a good person does. It's the pain and the victimization of how we've been taught. Let me tell you something. Consumers in our Black community That's what we are. Consumers in our black community have over $1 billion coming our hand. But you know what? Look at the gas stations. Look at the beauty supply stores. Look at the business owners. Predominantly, they're not black. Okay? But we are the consumers. We spend money. We spend money. We spend money on stuff that is pleasurable. Okay? Which brings me to my third principle. Good likes pleasure. Okay? Great likes purpose. When you're on purpose, you will invest. See, money is not just the greatest value, your time is. Okay? Many people put so much emphasis on money. You can't afford not to give your time on October 27th. You cannot afford to not sit before Dr. Dennis Kimbrough. You cannot afford not to glean from Hassani Pettiford. You cannot afford not to listen and glean from George Hines Jr. You cannot afford to listen to what Dondre Whitfield has to say about a great man in transformation. You can't afford not to. Your time is valuable, and you will put your time into what is valuable to you. Okay? That's what you would do. All right? So likes to have the pleasure. Great loves to have the purpose. Good likes to have the pleasure. Great likes to have the purpose. Okay? And then let me tell you something. When you're good people like people. Good people like people. You know what, girl? I like you. You know what? Oh, I like you. You know, and you like them because of what they're doing for you. You like them because of what they're giving you. See, that's a pain of victimization. You like them because they're giving you pleasure. Let them change on you. You'll see how much you like them. But let me tell you about great people. Great people love people because they're jacked up. Great people love people because they're dysfunctional. Great people love people because you know what? I'm not going to let you change me. I'm going to put a demand on you. And I'm going to put a demand on you to grow. I'm going to put a demand on you for you to do what you got to do to get what you got to get for your life and your legacy. That's why great people love dysfunctional, victimized, bruised, hurting, poor, and needy people, because we're not going to come to your pity party. We're going to come down to help you to understand your purpose, and we're going to bring you back to the place of where you were originally created because of who we are. Okay? Let me tell you something in closing. Christ did that. Before he ascended, guess what he did? He descended. He went down to hell. He went down to the abyss. He went down. Okay? And he took the keys of death, hell, and the grave for those who had been bruised, victimized, dysfunction, tormented, fearful. He took all of that authority and he went down to hell, and then he walked this earth again in his glory, and then he ascended, and he said, now I'll leave you with all the power. And that power is dunamis. Oh, yes, it is. That power is dunamis. So there is no difference between great man and dunamis, great woman and dunamis. It all works together, okay? I want to challenge you today. Go and register for the Great Man Online Conference, okay? This is the last year that it's going to be free, because I'm going to put a demand on you, okay? I'm going to put a demand because I'm going where God has for me. I am a great woman, and I will never settle for good around me. My friends ain't going to be good. My business partners are not going to be good. The people I roll with is not going to be good. I will minister to you. Oh, yes, I will. I minister to many, but I fellowship with few. I want you to listen to that again, okay? Yeah, I said it. I minister to so many across the globe, but I fellowship with few. Because guess what? I choose to surround myself with greatness because I know that I am a great woman. Hold yourself up. Hold your head up today. Walk in your greatness. Register for that conference. The Bitly is right there. And I want you to go tell somebody, okay? Great is on a movement. The pain that you've experienced lets you know how great you really are. All right? Have a great day, you all. I am Dunamis D. I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. I love who God created me to be. I love you because you are a great people. Stay tuned. I'm going to be at Rolling Out pretty soon. We're going to have a great show with a great man because I am on a movement to bring and raise the voice of our great men. Have a good one. Talk soon.